Hi everyone, so I'm going to share with you 4 different ways which have worked for me, or in which I've kind of become a fairly confident person, because I was not a confident person in my 20s, nowhere near like what I am now. And so these are the things that I've learned in order to get that way. And I guess gaining confidence was never the object, which will make sense when I start to explain these things. Okay, so some of this may work for you, some of it may not, but just take it on in whatever way you can. So the first thing is just be really honest with yourself about what you think, what you believe, and what you're trying to do, and always consider that you may be wrong, or just be at least open to that prospect, because you're never going to grow unless you can. The object isn't to stick to your guns and battle your way through and beat other people and win your way. The object is to find truth and just cast aside anything, any belief you have that prevents you from doing that. So any greater truth you find, then you start to take that on board. So you're never going to grow unless you can have an open mind and be prepared to admit that maybe you're wrong. And there's no shame in that. It's much worse to not be able to admit that you're wrong and to not grow and take on new perspectives. So that's about being really honest with yourself in the way you assess yourself, and also taking on constructive feedback from others. And ultimately, if you dig really deep and you get to the truth of particular matters, then that gives you confidence, because the chance of you being wrong, although you should always be open-minded to it, if you've really thoroughly explored and investigated whatever the thing is, the chance of you being wrong is so small that you should have a lot of confidence. So that's the first one. It's introspection and honesty and genuineness and being open to constructive feedback. Now, the second point is you don't get confidence from what you achieve, you get it from how you acquit yourself. So what I mean by that is, don't wait to feel right about yourself before you then go and give something a go. You will get confidence from not being sure of yourself or whether you can do something, and then doing your best to try and achieve it. And even if you don't achieve it, you will achieve, a portion of it or a small thing along the way. And then that's something that you can be buoyed by and gain confidence from. So, it's about how you acquit yourself, not about whether or not you achieve the goal. And if you acquit yourself really well, then that's like a little step along the way. There'll be some achievements within that will give you confidence, and then you build from that. So it's not about feeling okay and, I'm all right and all of this kind of stuff. It's about not knowing whether, it's not even mattering whether or not you're okay about yourself. It's about believing in something so much that you're prepared to back it up, and then, keep an open mind. So you may change your belief, but the point is that you're trying as you go, and what you do achieve, you will end up building confidence from that. So it's about how you acquit yourself, not what you achieve. Okay, so the third thing is, and this might sound a bit harsh, but it's the fact you're going to die. So at some stage, your life's going to draw to an end, and that should give you reason to just really do what you want to do. Now, obviously, don't become a homicidal axe-wielding maniac. What you do has got to be, this is where the first point comes in. If you're really honest and genuine about what you're doing and the way you look at it and consider it, then, you're not going to do bad stuff anyway. So obviously, be trying to do good stuff, but just know that you've got limited time, as everyone has. So there's going to be a time where you're going to be sitting in a nursing home, or, God forbid, injured somewhere or something, and you're going to be looking back on your life and wishing that you did things that you didn't do. And, I've thought about that a lot. And, life isn't forever. Your soul maybe, but your life isn't. So, just do it. Just be mindful of the fact that you're not going to live forever. So you are going to die. So, get those things done. Maybe that becomes more of an issue the older you get. When you're younger, you think you've got heaps of time, but you really don't. So just keep doing, get into whatever you want to do, bearing point 1 and 2 in mind, but do that. Okay, and the fourth one, and this is the thing that gave me the biggest amount of confidence, and whether or not you can apply it in your life or not would probably depend on where you are in life and perhaps your age, I don't know. But the fourth one is, I'm 58 now, and it's probably a year and a half ago or so, somewhere when I was 56, something like that. I just realised that I've seen a lot of people, the people that I knew. There's one that's a public figure, but just other people in my life that, I've known that aren't like public figures. But anyway, I've known them from when they were young, and I've seen the whole arc of their life. And, these are, and I'm thinking of the people who were super confident as youngsters, and, everyone thought, oh, they're great, they've got it together, and why aren't I like them and everything. And, they were lauded by adults. And anyway, I've seen the whole arc of their life. And because by the time you're in your 50s, if you're really going to do something in society, you've usually done it. And, all of these people that I can think of that were confident in their early teens, they've either added just the same or made things worse. They haven't added anything amazing or unique to society or the world. And I'm not having a go at them personally, but I'm just saying that, they either, it was just more of the same, or in some instances they've made things worse. I've never seen one super confident youngster who I've known go through and do something amazing as an adult. And, it just made me realise that if the really confident people who aren't adding much to the world can have the confidence to go and do their thing, then why can't I, when I think I can add something to the world, why shouldn't I just try what I'm doing? Because I've seen what the super confident people can do, and it wasn't that great. So I think I can add something. So why shouldn't I, with less confidence, try and do what I think, is going to be helpful? And, it might seem odd, but I swear that has given me more confidence than anything else. Just seeing what those people have done over the last 30 or 40 years. And, if they can be confident enough to do that when I don't think what they've done is that great, then why can't I be confident to do what I think I can do, which I think is better? So that's where my confidence comes from. And, how that would play out in the mind of a 20-year-old or something, would I've been able to use that when I was in my 20s? I was critically unconfident back then. I probably couldn't have used it back then, I don't know. But anyway, if you can, or if you're older like I am now and that's of use to you, then that's great. But anyway, that's the 4 different things that I've found has given me a lot of confidence. So hope that's of use. Alright guys, see you then. Bye. Leave comments. So tell me what you think. Okay, see ya. Bye.